Hello, this is Stratton Pollock, or Fred Stratton Pollock, and I'm making here a video so that you all can understand what's going on here with the global warming. Uh, Global warming has been severely exasperated, influenced by what we've been doing with all of our technology and putting on these devices on our vehicles and stuff. Ozone is actually very helpful in reducing the the uh, the intensity of the sun's rays. You can see that by even looking into the stratosphere there at the southern hemisphere, the ozone hole. How it's getting larger and larger. Ozone actually is oxygen with an extra O attached to the oxygen, which kind of spins around the oxygen, which is oxygen being a very stable grouping. We breathe in oxygen for our nourishment and life, and we exhaust, emit CO2 out of our bodies. But when ozone tries to attach there to the oxygen, it's a very unstable thing. It's like a dance partner, which is kind of here and there and all over, kind of messing with the two partners that are dancing. Now, if we're going to reduce global warming with just CO2, compare it to like a room. Because if you have a room and you're trying to sweep up the room, if you use CO2 to reduce the global warming, it's like using one feather to sweep up the room versus using a broom or a vacuum or even a mop is more or less like allowing CO2 to not be used as a, a way to reduce it, but by allowing ozone to go ahead and block the sunlight. Now, the sunlight, you might be concerned about the ozone in our atmosphere harming our health. Well, actually, soil, as ozone goes up and down in the troposphere between here and the clouds, it mixes with the ozone allowed normally, and so then you're allowed to. It actually blocks the sunlight if it's allowed to circulate freely. But over the past 20 years, we've been reducing ozone in our atmosphere, and therefore we're allowing even more intensity in the sunlight. So let me leave that as my very first part of this video, and I hope you have a great day. Oh, you want to know some of my scientific achievements? Not that I'm just kind of a hack that's out here telling you what's going on and you want me to believe me, because I want you to understand. I'm going to get into the chemistry later even more. But I've got a master's degree in meteorology from North Carolina State University. I also have, in pursuing this master's degree, we published papers, and actually it was one paper getting my master's degree. And I'll give you the title of the paper. Let me read it off to you. It's the It's an observational based analysis of ozone trends and production for the urban areas of North Carolina. It was published in Chemosphere, and it's under the authors of Vinny and Ija, my great professor, and it's also Adrian. Whoops. I apologize. This is not the X. This is actually a trend. It's going to give us a great formula. So this is not actually the paper. The paper is that'll give me an important reference soon, but it was not done by me. Here's the video. Let me read this one to you off to you. It's the one I actually wrote with my professor. It's the chemical and mutagenic analysis of volatile organic compounds in Raleigh. Air samples at 3 different elevations before, during, and after Hurricane Gordon. And it's published in Chemosphere, as I said. It's by Fred Stratton de Pollock, Vinny Pianija, Thomas J. Hughes, and Larry B. Claxton, who was actually head of the Earl at EPA at the time, a director under which I worked. And it's heavily referenced, and it's also got. I also influenced the mutagen. Whoops! Goodness gracious! This is done. Okay. 7:25. Okay, we'll have to just see what happened. Yep, yep. I know it. Just better that way. I know it. Maybe. All right, yeah.